So hello everyone, I'm back. So this is then another episode from where we left off dun sa huling or yung first video ko related to financial tips. So thank you because maraming hindi ko in-expect na it'll be positively accepted, well accepted by a lot of my people, a lot of my friends or people from my network. So thank you so much. Um, Hindi ko rin naman in-expect because all I really wanted is to share my knowledge and also my experience, which is good because it seems like or it only goes to show na a lot of people are interested to know more about investing in stocks. So thank you. And nakakataba rin po ng puso to know that some of my network or my friends are willing even to pay talent fee just so that I can help them out start up with um, their own financial investments. So thank you so much. So hopefully, as I continue with this financial tips journey, matulong ako sa inyo, or you can get good things from it, and then eventually that will continue to help you make good, sound investment decisions. All right, because like me, nung nagsisimula ako, I didn't know anything. So, it pays really to know, to research, and then also get feedback from others who have also experienced it, lalo na pagkakakilala na ninyo. Anyway, so I'll start off first. Medyo hindi pa kasi ako ganun kagaling sa vlogging eh. But so I already prepared what I wanted to share. So maybe nakita nyo sa screen ninyo or nakikita nyo right now, I'm sharing also tabs or the browser where I already prepared yung mga information that I want to share with you. But let's start off first with this one. So for today's content or today's episode, I wanted to make sure that I focus more on yung question nung PM sa akin. Ang hinihingi niya or what he's requesting is a follow-up on what I already mentioned in my first video, which is kung ano yung requirements for account setup, how much or magkano, which bank that I can set up with to tie it up with, and until sa pagmo-monitor. Okay? So, I'm gonna elaborate more on that one. So, yon, ganon. So, we'll start off first with my first tab in my browser. So, I really wanted to explain first what is stock. So, here, actually, pagka nag-research ka lang sa Google, marami ka nang makukuhang information related to stocks. So, stocks is a security or it represents ownership of a fraction of a whole corporation. So, for example, if I buy stocks of Jollibee, they are available in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So, you can buy stocks from them and you become a stockholder. Okay, so it gives you or it entitles you to a portion of the corporation's assets and profits equal to how much stock they own. So, katulad nito, sinabi profits kasi minsan ang Jollibee, bukod sa tumataas yung ano niya, stock prices niya, meron siyang mga dividends na binibigay. So, for example, when we say profit, of course, pag binili mo ng piso ang Jollibee ngayon, pag bukas, 5 piso na siya. Pag binenta mo siya at 5 pesos, kumita ka na ng 4 pesos. So, that's the profit that you will get out of it. Okay? Now, dividends, I'll talk about more on that in another episode because medyo mahaba rin siyang discussion. So, anyway, units of stocks that you will own are called shares. So technically, you cannot buy pa isa-isa. So there's what we call a board lot or a minimum number of shares that you need to buy at a given point or at a given time. So anyway, so here, sinabi rin that you can buy stocks from stock exchange. So for us Filipinos, we can buy from the Philippine Stock Exchange. But I know that you can also buy stocks from international stock exchange. Like anyway, that's a totally different topic also that we can talk about in a different session. Anyway, So, what is a stockholder? So, pag nakabili ka na ng stocks for a particular company like Jollibee, you become a stockholder. What does it mean to become a stockholder, or what does it mean if you are called a stockholder? So, a stockholder or a shareholder is someone, a person, a company, or an institution that owns at least one share of a company's stock. So that's why minsan pagka if I hear good news, like say yung San Miguel. So San Miguel has been doing well, especially right now for pandemic. They have been helping a lot of people. So tinutulungan nila by providing opportunities to help out during the pandemic. So lagi kong binibida, oh, stockholder ako ng San Miguel. Yeah, sige. And pagka nakikita ko ting dumadaan ako ng Commonwealth sa QC, pag nakikita ko yung nabubuo na yung LRT, kasi sinasabi ko palagi, "Uy, stockholder ako niyan, maganda, progressive na yung ano ko, yung ano ko, LRT ko, very good." So, you feel like an owner too kasi dun napupunta, dun ini-invest ng company yung binibili mong stocks, okay? So, ganun siya. Anyway, moving on. So, of course, as a stockholder, you need to decide ano yung stocks, or if you want to invest in stocks, you need to decide also ano bang stocks yung kailangan kong bilhin. So, for me, based on my experience, since medyo conservative ako or takot ako kung saan ko ilalagay yung pera ko because of course, pinaghirapan ko yung perang yun. So, I wanna make sure na yung mapupuntahan ng pera ko is worthwhile. So, that's why I decided to invest in blue chips company. Okay? So, maybe before we delve into this or before I go explain kung ano naman to, let's talk about blue chip stocks or blue chips company. So, pag sinabi mong blue chip stocks, so these are stocks that you invest in from huge companies with excellent reputation. So if napansin nyo, I keep on mentioning about Jollibee, about San Miguel. So these are reputable companies na kahit anong mangyari, whether tumaas, bumaba, or pumangit, gumanda ang lagay ng economy ng bansa natin, these companies will continue to survive or thrive. Okay? So, for example, nowadays, with the pandemic, this is a survival environment for companies like Jollibee and San Miguel. So, expect nyo na, or ako, expected ko na, nababagsak talaga yung stock prices nila, which I will share with you later on pag binuksan ko yung account ko sa Call Financial. Anyway, so when you say blue chip companies, so these are typically large, well established, and financially sound companies. And they've been in operation for many, many years. And that's why, kumbaga, subok mo na. Okay? Kunwari, ikaw, as a consumer, ano yung mga usual na binibili mo? So, say, ako, lagi akong pumupunta ng SM. So, bumibili ako sa SM. Ah, nagpe-patronize ako ng mga SM products. So, that means that is a company that has good reputation, that has been in the business for a long time already. Kahit hindi pa ako pinapanganak, nandiyan na yung SM. So, that means consider ang SM as blue chip company. Okay? So, ganun mo siya iisipin palagi. Okay. So, what are the blue chip companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange? So, here are the lists. So, I'm gonna share this link also with you. Na blue chip company list. As you can see, there's Ayala Corporation, there's Aboitiz. It's actually arranged in alphabetical order. And so yung mga usuals ko are Ali, Ayala Land. So there's property, so realty property to. There's banking also. I have BDO. I think I have here. I have First Gen. So this is a mining company. I just recently bought Globe Telecom. Ano pa? Ano pa ba? Ito, syempre, of course, there's Jollibee. And then there's Metrobank. So ako, dahil meron akong account sa Metrobank and I trust Metrobank, secured ako with Metrobank as my banking option. So that's why I also bought stocks from Metrobank. I have most recently also I bought Mega World because bumagsak din talaga yung stocks prices nila, and of course definitely tataas rin yan eventually. I have Meralco, kahit naiinis ako sa Meralco prices recently or yung paniningil nila, I have Meralco because of course monopolize nila yung electricity natin. I also have MPI. What else? I have, of course, San Miguel Corporation. I have SMPH and I have PLDT. So majority of the blue chips company in this list I have or I bought stocks from. So yon. So also another tip, if you will choose a company, you don't really need to buy all of this all at the same time. No, it's dependent on your budget kasi magkakaiba yung presyo ng bawat stock. So, for example, Meralco is really expensive. Nung sinimulan ko siyang bilhin, it was around 300 pesos. So, kung ang budget ko lang for a given time nung panahon na yun is 5,000, kukunti lang yung mabibili ko na stocks for Meralco. But, compared naman kung bibili ako ng Mega World. So, nung binili ko siya, I think it was 3 pesos. So, malaki or marami ako mabibili sa 5,000 pesos ko na investment. 'Di ba? So, that's why you need to have a recurring or a regular schedule as to when you would like to invest. Para, say, this month, you decide on, gusto ko Jollibee muna yung i-investan ko. Yung 5,000 ko, it's all about Jollibee. Okay? By next month, mag-decide ka, gusto ko naman, Ayala Land. Okay. So, yung buong 5,000 ko is Ayala Land. So, that way, you start building your portfolio slowly but surely. Kasi, you have enough. Hindi ka nagagahol or hindi ka nagmamadali na kung ano-ano na lang pinag-i-investan mo. Anyway, so those are blue chips companies. Okay, so next. So what is my strategy when it comes to stocks investment? So I use peso cost averaging. So, 'di ba binanggit ko dun sa unang video ko na I follow a long-term investment approach. So it's compared to hindi ako into buying and selling kasi wala nga akong time. So for me, since wala akong panahon and I just have capacity to keep on investing ng pera na that is excess of what I have already saved up and already have in my emergency fund. So anything na excess of that, I can already invest and forget about it for a given period of time, like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So that's fine. Anyway, what is peso cost averaging? So peso cost averaging, it's a strategy or it's an investment strategy in stocks wherein it involves saving the same amount of money at the same time, no matter what is happening in the stock market. So, medyo, siya, it's a mouthful. But anyway, how I see it in my own words is every month I allot uh, a certain amount. So, kunwari, every month, nag-decide ako, this month or every month, kailangan maglalagay ako sa call financial ko ng worth 5,000 investment. Budget ko yon for call financial investment. Okay, so every month yon. So, kahit magbago ang price ng isang stocks, like for example, Jollibee, Peso today, this month, July, next month, 5 pesos. So, tumataas siya. So, dapat tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung investment ko because I can leverage the peso cost averaging strategy. Okay? So, here is a very good explanation, which I'm going to share with you also, yung link. Peso cost averaging means you buy stocks or securities for a set amount of money each month or quarter over the medium to long term. So it can be as low as 1,000, which is true. I only invest sometimes nga mas mababa. Sometimes mas mababa sa 5,000, but I don't go below 1,000. So it's every month or sometimes every quarter. It really depends on your budget. Now, how you will earn is you will get yung depende kasi kung how the stock market is, yung activity in the stock market each passing time. Now, when you buy shares at a set limit, you'll buy fewer shares when the prices are high, which is true. Katulad ng example ko kanina, na depende sa presyo talaga ng stocks. Kung tumaas, syempre konti na lang yung mabibili mong stocks. Kung bumaba, mas marami kang stocks na mabibili. So if in 1 month shares of the company are at 5 pesos each, you'll get 200 shares for your 1,000. But if the next month tumaas yung presyo from 5 pesos to 10 pesos, then you will only get 100 shares for the same amount, which is 1,000, right? If you keep on doing this for the same amount, if you keep doing this for the amount of time you set, which is say 1 year to 2 years, ideally at least sabi dito, ideally at least 5 years, which I agree. Then when you feel that you've made a healthy profit from your investment, you can sell your shares and reap your reward. So here's an example. Ito, very, very good example to. So gumawa siya ng investment for the next 2 years sa Universal Robina Corp. Okay? So, nagsimula siya noong 2013. Ang price nung 2013, noong January, 68.51. Nung bumili siya noong 2013, 68.51. So, nag-decide siya na ang amount na i-invest niya for that month is 4,700. Ang nabili niya sa 4,700 niya is a total of 70 shares or 70 stocks. So, ang value ng stocks na nabili niya is 4,795. Okay. Now, next month, nag-decide ulit siyang bumili. 68.51 pa rin yung price. So, ang worth ng in-invest niya is 4,700 ulit. So, ang nabili niya is 70. So, ang total stocks na niya ay 140. Now, yung value na ng stocks niya nung 140 at 68.51 na price is 9,591. So if you've noticed in March, nung 2013 nung March, 106.96 siya. So yung nabili niya na worth, ang ininvest niya na 5,000, ang nabili na lang niya is worth 4,278. So ang total shares na lang na nabili niya is 40. But ang total stocks niya ay 180 na. Okay? If you've noticed, yung total amount ng shares niya tumaas, 180 na. If he sells it right now, at this price, yung 106, ang kikitain na niya is, or rather, ang return niya is 19,253. But of course, you don't wanna pull it out as early as that kasi nga, um, hindi ka pa satisfied. Okay? So you keep on investing, investing, investing. Okay, if you've noticed, tuloy-tuloy lang siya kahit na tumataas yung presyo. Meron din naman mga periods na bumababa if you've noticed. So, katulad ito. From 106, tumaas siya ng 109, 123, then bumaba siya. Pero you still keep on buying. Okay? Tumaas ulit, bumaba ulit, bumaba ulit. So, ganun ang stock market. That's why if you keep on looking at it every single day, madidishearten ka kasi laging pula yung color ng portfolio mo. Kasi, ibig sabihin ng red, hindi ka pa kumikita. So, let it be. Iwanan niya lang siya dyan. So, katulad nito, itong taong nag-invest dito sa Universal Robina, URC. Kinalimutan na lang niya but he just kept on investing. Then, on the second year, when he checked again, based on his calculation, ang worth na ng ang worth na nung or a total amount na ng ano niya, total number of stocks niya is 880 na. Okay? Ang worth na ng stocks niya ay 176. Ang total amount invested niya is 109,000. So if you deduct the total value of investment of 176 to the 109, if he sells by this time, January 2015, ang profit niya ay 67,000. Not bad, right? For 2 years, not bad. Kumita siya ng 67,000. Saan ka makakakuha ng 67,000 ngayon? So, anyway, yun yung peso cost averaging. That's how you will earn from the peso cost averaging strategy when it comes to stocks investment. Okay? So, ganun siya. So, nasagot ko na yung what are stocks, what is a stockholder, what are blue chips companies and stocks. Now let's go to the requirement setup. Ano yung bank account to tie up with and how much and how to monitor and how often should you buy stocks. Okay. Now let's go to my call financial account. So this is yung site ng call financial. Initially nung stinart ko to, 'di ba kinuwento ko sa inyo, I had to go to the Philippine Stock Exchange kasi nandun yung opisina nila. So anyway, ang kagandahan sa Call Financial website, if you go through it, they have FAQs. So all you need to do is click on the FAQs and lahat ng tanong nyo doon masasagot. If you wanna know more about Call Financial, kasi hindi ka pa ganun ka pamilya sa kanila. So click on the links. Clickable naman siya. um, who can open an account because of course sa atin mga Pilipino tayo, so they have requirements also for people who want to open accounts with Call Financial. How do I open an account? So here, ikinatuwa ko kanina to find out na ang minimum investment na with Call Financial as a starter is 1,000 na lang. Imagine, as low as 1,000, you can start already your Call Financial account. And the 1,000 is also you can make use of the whole 1,000 to buy the stocks that you want. Dati nung panahon ko 5,000 yan. So ngayon, they made it easier for people like us to start, to open an account with them and to start investing in stocks. Now, here's also a comparison of what benefits or what functions you can get with the 1,000 using the Call Financial account, which is good. So the most important one, the buying and the selling part, and then also um, uh, yung economic indicators, yan, importante yan. Market data, yan, I look at it also. Tech spotlight, I look at that also. And of course, yung customer support. But anyway, the next steps that you need to do once na decided ka na is to fill out the necessary forms and submit it to Call Financial's Business Center. So I mentioned, ang office nila is in the Philippine Stock Exchange in Ortigas. So they have the forms there that you can fill out. And then you need to submit a photocopy of your valid ID. Is kahit isa lang dito. And then you need to fund your account. So I mentioned about 1,000. But of course, if meron ka pang additional, so there's 25,000 and then there's a million. Pero ako, doon na muna ako sa 1,000. Okay? So the banks that you can link it to, so they have BPI, BDO, and then Metrobank. I use Metrobank because nung nag-start ako, ang payroll ATM ko was Metrobank. So it was good na nalilink ko yung Metrobank payroll ko and I can easily fund it every month or every quarter. Nafa-fundan ko yung Call Financial ko. Or they even have options of over the counter, which is BPI, Banco de Oro, and also Metro Bank. Okay. How soon can you start trading? You can start trading after your initial funds have been received or cleared, which can take from 1 to 3 days, depending on your bank's clearing time. Okay, yon. So, ganon. So, how to monitor it? So, kasi ako, I don't really monitor it often. Siguro mga once a month or every other month. I'm gonna log in. See, sa sobrang hindi ko dalas. Ah, teka lang check ko yung listahan ko. Okay, let's try one more time. Ah, it should work. Okay, finally. So, hindi ko na, hindi ko na i-hide yung amount na meron ako or the number of stocks that I have um, because para makita niya yung reality ko, reality ng ano ko, investment ko. I think there's something, I think down yung ano, hmm, let's see. So, medyo may problema yung ano, call financial. Let's try. So, maybe, ayaw niya mag-share kasi maybe ano, may privacy issue siya. So, what I can do is just, screen share it, screen cap it or screenshot na lang ako nung ano ko, nung portfolio ko para you have an idea on how to monitor it. Basta ang pinakamahalaga lang naman is I think it's working. Oh, finally. There you go. So ito yung page that you will see once you log into your Call Financial account. So, where to start buying is from trade. You go to enter order. Okay. So right now, you cannot place an order. You will see this because the market is closed. So, yung Call Financial or the stock exchange, the Philippine Stock Exchange, due to the pandemic, they've shortened their market hours or the market business hours. Usually or used to be, it was from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So now because of the pandemic, shinorten na nila, it's now from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. na lang. And then may lunch break pa sila from uh, I think meron silang lunch break ng 12. But anyway, so yun naman yung window nyo of buying from 9 a.m. Usually bumibili ako mga 9 or 10 a.m. Kasi ayoko rin maabutan ng lunch break nila. So, yun. So anyway, let's take a look at my portfolio. Yan. So, di ba binanggit ko sa inyo, I have Ayala Land, BDO, Cebu Pacific, First Gen, Philinvest, Globe, Jollibee, Metrobank, Mega World, Meralco, MPI, San Miguel, SM Prime, and then PLDT. So, medyo masakit siya sa mata ngayon kasi mapula siya. Pero, wala kasi akong copy nung ano or screenshot nung before mag-pandemic. So, lahat to or if not all, except for FGen because sila yung matagal kong laging pula. Pero before pandemic started, all of them except for FGen, the gains were all green. This column. Ito kasi yung best indicator mo whether you're earning or losing. So right now, yung stocks ko, lahat, majority pula sila except for the three, San Miguel, Yes, and SM Prime and PLDT. So ibig sabihin, they're doing really well despite the pandemic. Okay? So ito naman, nagsa-struggle sila because nga of the pandemic. But nonetheless, you will only lose if magbebenta ka during the pandemic. So for example, for me, I don't feel emotionally, ano ba, hindi ako emotional na pula yung nakikita ko sa investment ko is because hindi ko naman siya planong i-pull out ngayon, 'di ba? Wala naman akong planong ibenta siya ngayon. So, I'm okay to wait until next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and I'm sure magpi-pick up naman yung economy by then and then tataas na rin 'yan. And that's why I keep on telling you guys, buy your stocks now because they are at the lowest prices. Kaya marami kayong mabibili for the amount that you want or yung budget ninyo. Kaya ako ngayon ang ginagawa ko, yung mga excess ko, bili lang ako ng bili. Kaya yung mga recent na binili ko is PLDT and then Globe. Yan. So, pansinin nyo, yung PLDT is doing well. So, the reason why I chose PLDT and Globe is because sila yung sila yung nagta-thrive ngayon na business because a lot of people want to be connected via the internet and then also via the network. Yung makatawag sila, makatext sila, maka-online sila, they can do their work from home using their own internet connection. So, ganun siya. So, yun. So, if I sell my stocks right now, syempre at a losing end ako, 'di ba? So, ganun siya. So, wala naman akong planong magbenta. But anyway, ganon. So, medyo mahaba na 'tong discussion natin and then yun naman yung target ko. How often should you buy? It really depends on you to decide kung how often, whether it be monthly, quarterly, and it depends on your budget also. Kunwari, ang budget mo every month is kaya mo 1,000, then do it. 1,000 every month. Say gusto mo naman 5,000, kaya mo 5,000 every month. Okay, go for it. Or gusto mo quarterly 5,000, sige go. Basta do it regularly. Okay? Regularly. Okay, so hopefully that actually helps you know more about stocks. Medyo mahaba yata eh, so I'm sorry kung mahaba. But I tried to make it as educational as much as possible and maximize natin yung oras natin together. So, yon. So, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being patient. I hope to see you in my next episode or financial tips video. Um, like I always say, let's try our best to do what we can do during this pandemic. Let's share our knowledge and experience. Kung makakatulong to sa iba, then do it. Go for it. Let's be uplifting, life-giving, kaysa naman life-draining or life-extinguishing. Okay? So thank you, take care, and stay healthy. Bye!